Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today we are taking a look at the Sakura season and all the Cherry Blossom items now available in New Horizons. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So we are now 11 or 12 days into Animal Crossing New Horizons, depending on which time zone and region you're in, and if you haven't already, most of us are about to see the first significant seasonal change in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Starting from April the 1st, gorgeous cherry blossom trees will appear all across our islands. I would say nearly half of the normal trees will likely spawn cherry blossom, which I think is much more than in previous games, and I love it. Of course, as with cherry blossom trees in real life, tiny little cherry blossom petals will be falling from the trees over the course of the next 2 weeks. In the first few days you may see 1 or 2 cherry blossom petals floating around as they fall off the trees, but they could quite easily be missed. However, I think there will be a lot more falling off the trees by the end of the season, making them slightly easier to spot. These cherry blossom petals do serve a purpose and essentially act as a crafting material just like wood, tree branches and iron nuggets for example, so the idea is to catch as many of these cherry blossom petals as possible while they're available. It's pretty easy to catch them. When you see a floating petal, you simply pull out your net and catch it just like you would a bug, although they are slightly more challenging to catch than a stationary critter. Once caught, they can be stored and stacked in our pockets just like any other material. A couple of things to note about falling cherry blossom petals is that they will eventually disappear if you wait too long to catch them, and they will fade away if you try to catch them but miss them more than once, so you only get a couple of attempts before they disappear, at which point you'll have to wait until you see another one. But don't worry, you'll get the hang of it and there will be plenty of opportunities. It's also worth mentioning that cherry blossom will only spawn on normal trees and bell trees. You won't ever find a cherry blossom covered fruit tree or a cherry blossom covered cedar tree. So if your town is lacking in ordinary trees, it might be an idea to plant a few today. Anyway, any cherry blossom petals you catch are of course craft materials and can be used to craft limited time cherry blossom themed furniture. However, before we can craft these, we have to find the DIY recipes for the furniture items. Fortunately, they're pretty easy to get. Throughout the Sakura season, running from April the 1st to April the 10th, there's a high chance you'll find cherry blossom recipes inside the bloom presents that float across our islands. So when you see a balloon in the sky travelling across your island, simply pull out your slingshot and shoot it down. I would guess it's about a 50-50 chance of getting a cherry blossom recipe from the present. Of course, finding DIY recipes this way can result in receiving duplicates, so if you happen to come across one you've already learned, just save it and trade it with a friend later. Now moving on, we are going to be taking a look at pretty much all the cherry blossom themed items available over the next few days, so consider this your spoiler warning. If you don't want to see what items can be crafted, you should leave this video, but please leave a like before you do. So yeah, some of the cherry blossom themed items include the cherry blossom bonsai tree, which is super adorable and I must have it, the cherry blossom branches, which is basically another wonderful looking pot of cherry blossom, the cherry blossom flooring and cherry blossom wall, which together will make your entire house look like a sakura forest. We can also find recipes for the cherry blossom petal pile, which will look super cute dotted around our islands, the groovy looking cherry blossom pochette bag, the cherry blossom pond stone, which is another favourite of mine, just because of how minimal it looks, the Sakura flooring and Sakura wall, which are a wonderful shade of pink and again will make your house look awesome with the other cherry blossom themed furniture, the cherry blossom umbrella, the cherry blossom viewing lantern which looks really nice, the cherry blossom wall clock which is very reminiscent of the one from New Leaf, and finally the cherry blossom wand which will definitely be a fan favourite. So yeah, that's pretty much all the special furniture items that we will be able to obtain during the Sakura season. For those who have the Town Hall and Isabelle unlocked in New Horizons, Isabelle will also gift everyone a recipe for the outdoor picnic set too, which is another cherry blossom themed item and requires cherry blossom petals to craft. Don't worry if you haven't unlocked Isabelle just yet, as I'm sure you will at some point over the next few days. So yeah, it's not known at this time if cherry blossom DIY recipes will be available from anywhere else in the game, but I do recommend talking to all your villagers, hunting down every message in a bottle, and of course shooting down every balloon you see just in case. So what do you think about these cherry blossom themed items? Let us know in the comments if you like the idea of searching for recipes and catching petals. Anyway, for now, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with all New Horizons news and updates. Until then, I'd like to give a special thank you to this channel's Patreon supporters. You guys rock. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server too. And of course, if you got this far in the video, please comment Blossom just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome. And please be sure to include which of these Cherry Blossom themed items is your favourite. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching, I hope you have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.